we're in. And so I told people back home that I would serve 2 terms. I didn't sign a written pledge or anything. When I was thinking about not running for a 3rd term, I was chairman of the committee, and people were trying to get me to run again. And at the end of the day, I just decided that my original statement was the right thing to do. And I will tell you this, I didn't even think I was going to run for a 2nd term. During my 1st term, I think some of my best public service, candidly, was during the financial crisis. It was a really heady time, and as we moved towards the 2nd term, I didn't. So my point is, the entire time I've served in the Senate, I have felt 100% free to say, to do whatever I wish. And I do think that it makes a difference in the way you serve if you're only going to be there for a period of time and you're going to leave. And I think our country would be much better off, whether that was a constitutional amendment, it's not going to happen, but where a new culture was created, where people went up there to do a job and left. I think the decisions, the tough decisions about fiscal issues would be made. And you know, it's not going to happen, by the way, term limits, because well, let me say this, it's not going to happen for a long period of time because it takes a constitutional amendment. But I just think a culture of voters wanting people. Let me talk, one other thing, institutional knowledge. Everybody said, well, you'd lose all that institutional knowledge. I don't know. I don't think so, okay? I find when people have been around there a long time, a lot of them, not every one of them, most of them, they lose that edge. They get rounded out. They think that things are not possible anymore. And candidly, many of them are just taking up space.
Heidi? Term limits?
I mean, I have just 2 quick responses. God bless George Washington, you know, who created an atmosphere that this shouldn't be a permanent, you know, he wasn't going to be the king, he wasn't going to be the emperor. I think it's about motivation when you're there. And I don't know that term limits dictate motivation. I frequently joke, and please don't take this the wrong way, that maybe we should only elect terminally ill people. Because their motivation is about something bigger than themselves. And nothing guarantees in term limits that people aren't still going to act self-satisfied.
It's going to be a hell of a debate, by the way.
Yeah. They're cramming for the final exam, those guys. Anyway, so I think that it really is about who you elect. I had no intention of running again, and I, you know, and I'm not telling you my sob story, but I was a stage 3 breast cancer survivor, 18 years. Didn't really have the idea that I would survive 18 years. And so when I came, my motivation wasn't to get reelected. My motivation was to get stuff done.